How have you been?
I've been good. Exciting times at Two Old Fashioned Towers.
Is there?
Yeah, because we've got a new producer. What do you mean, is there?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Josh, welcome to the family, brother. Very happy to have him here.
Yeah, he's fucking massive. He's a big boy.
How tall are you? 6'4". Right, he's actually 6'4".
Oh, get an NG tape, bro.
Yeah,
I'm waiting
he's
for that
actually
episode.
6'4".
I'm waiting for that episode. You know, somebody called me fat the other day on a DM, a direct DM.
Just to say you're fat.
I posted a stand-up clip.
Right.
The clip's not about weight or anything.
Yeah. Here's what you're fat, bro.
No. He then deleted, I think he deleted his account or something. So I think somebody set up a burner just to message me, be like, "Hey, bro, saw your stand-up." I'm like, "Oh, great." He's like, "Yeah, thought you bare fat."
Is that what he said?
That's it.
Now, the sleuths among you might think it was me.
Yeah, well, this is why I saved it for the podcast, and I didn't just text you. Was it you?
No.
I
don't have time to do that, but I wish I did.
immediately thought it was you because it was like, "Hey, bro, saw your stand-up," and I was like, and he was like, "For you were bare fat, bro."
Did he? Okay, here's the question. Did he say, "Hey, bro, saw your stand-up"? Then you replied. Then he said, "You're bare fat."
No.
All in one message.
So it was, "Hey, bro, saw your stand-up."
Line.
You're bare fat.
Respect to whoever that is. If that's you and listen to the podcast, please get in touch. You get 2 free tickets to my show.
I also didn't know whether it was a clip because I put out a clip that day or if it was live because I've been gigging a fair bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, it'd be even funnier if it was live.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah.
Also, it's like, because it won't surprise you to know, I get it all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. I get it all the time. And it's just like, yeah, I know. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know I'm fat.
Did you also see that comment? So for those of you that don't know, I manage the TikTok, he manages the Insta mainly.
Yeah.
On TikTok, there was a comment on one of our videos where we were discussing if we're fat, like I'll be on the same level. Somebody put a fucking diagnosis of both of us, like proper analysis.
Really?
Bro, it was maybe I'll whip it out for the reactions video, right? And it was literally just like, well, one of you is fat and the other one has a little bit more skeletal muscle, but is still fat. I loved how serious this person was. Public profile as well, not even private.
I got to respect it. I just came from a meeting with my my community nurse.
Oh, you have a community nurse. What's a community nurse?
Well, I don't know if they're called community nurses, but it's the nurse you go to after you've had a blood test.
Oh, okay, right. So like an out of shape midwife.
She was. Do you know what? She was actually quite fit. She was an older black woman, maybe in her 50s, and I was like, I would.
I also, sorry.
I was going to say a name there, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, please don't.
I'm not going to.
I also love how your brain works, right? Because I was like out of shape midwife, referring to you being like a midwife would be for a baby. And you immediately was like, nah, she was actually quite attractive. I love your levels of confidence. You were just like, obviously he's not referring to me.
Yeah, no way.
No, she was all right, bro. I swear.
She was really attractive. Anyway.
How did that go? Yeah.
What was interesting is, so I did my blood test, and I'm not religious, innit? I've said to you I'm not religious. Yeah. But recently, in the last 6 months, particularly since I turned 40, I've just gone, if there is a God, he's being unreasonably kind to me.
Right.
Because I don't deserve to be this. Right. So basically, all my bloods for cholesterol, diabetes, high blood pressure, everything, she's just like, you're basically hitting the post. You're like 1 or 2 points below the threshold where you're going to be rattling like a medicine cabinet. And she's like, I don't know how you're doing it. We did a blood test with you 2 years ago and you were in the threshold.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But the NHS, you've got to do just 2 or 3 results of the same whatever. And she goes, you're leading a very charmed life. You're just like, legally, I can't give you medication.
Right, okay.
Because you're just below the threshold.
Yeah.
But you are flying by the seat of your pants. I came out of that bouncing. Right? Looking at cancer patients waiting in reception going, you're fucked, bro. I'm sick. It was like, The level of confidence I stormed to have that. And there must be people who've moved into the area, see me walk out of the surgery being like, there must be good doctors in there, bro, because this guy is flying.
I love the way your brain works. You come out of that meeting, she's like, yo, you need to do so. You're on the threshold. You're just like, another year, bro.
2025 gonna be my year, bro.
Yeah. Oh, bro, bring out the Lamb Hardy and the whiskey bottle, yeah.
Went home, went, I ate this chocolate croissant. Bam.
Even after that, again, I come back to my original joke. You're just like, no, she weren't fat, bro.
She was, yeah. I found myself having a bit of a crush on her, to be honest.
Like that. Would you ever make a move on somebody like that?
Yeah, I would actually.
Oh,
during consultation, legs up in the air. She's fingering my bumhole, trying to stop bowel cancer. I'm like, hey, what you doing tonight?
No wonder you love this. No wonder you love this community fucking hospital if they're putting you in stirrups to check your prostate, rather.
No, they weren't. I insisted.
Yeah, rather than be like bend over, you're just like nope.
I like laying on my back.
Watch this.
I can't hold that position on all fours for too long.
Speaking of which, I developed a crush on somebody. You know my rule about not messing around with comedy audience members or like.
Oh, okay.
Like comedians.
Yeah. Is it a comedian?
No. I'm not going to bait myself out like that. And don't say the name. Do you remember at comedy sessions, the barrister that we spoke to?
Yes.
Bro, I know it's not
gorgeous.
Even unbelievably attractive, Josh, right? But not like even in a creepy way. How good was her energy?
Yeah, it was great.
That was my favorite audience member I think I've ever interacted with.
Well, it's because you had a crush on her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her brother was there till you met the family.
Yeah, I almost wish I asked for a number.
Have you DM'd her?
Nah, I don't do that, innit?
She's DM'd me.
Yeah.
As did her brother.
Yeah, her brother did. Yeah. That was real nice. Where do you want to go from now?
No.
Do you want to get the DM out?
Just staring at, no, I had 3 cameras to enjoy myself. Just look at them.
Yeah, do you want to?
I think you should ask her out.
Nah.
Why not?
I think there is a weird power like thing.
It's a good power dynamic, bro. I do comedy so I can fuck more. Come on, all this nonsense about I'm a comedian, I can't break the threshold, cuz.
No. I don't. I find what we do quite cringe, and if somebody's into me because I'm a comedian, I'm like, ugh.
Perfect.
No, like if somebody's like, oh my god, you're a comedian, that's so hot. I'm like, get better standards, man.
No.
No, it's true.
I love it.
Josh, I don't know why you're laughing. Like, I'm being for real.
No, hold on. Oh, well, you'd rather she was like, oh my god, you do financial crime compliance? Yes, please.
No, or just like you're fit, or like, you're.
Women don't think like that, bro. Women, like, through time immemorial, no matter how independent women get, there's always this sense of when they see men, they go, do I feel safe and provided for by this person?
Yeah.
Even if they're rich.
Okay.
That's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Men are like, does she have nice tits that won't sag by the age of 36? Sick. Let's go in. We just want different things.
What in the flying fuck would okay, let's take that as gospel, right?
Yeah.
That's how men and women think. What woman looks at a man on stage seeking validation from a couple of hundred people and be like, that's a man that could father some good kids?
What they're thinking is, he's confident. He has a laugh. And if they know that you're like working regularly, earning, the money thing isn't the thing. Women want an emotional, the provision isn't just financial.
Yeah.
The provision is like that emotional understanding. If you're a comedian, they assume, he observes the world, he observes human condition. Therefore, they're not probably thinking it at that level, but it's intrinsic.
It's not, is it?
They are.
Have you seen the way he really put on that Indian accent? Really?
It's their instincts. It's their instinct. It's like men will look at a woman's hips to work out whether or not they're good childbearing hips. without us
Sorry,
even
am I
realising.
doing a podcast with Andrew Tate?
We're not even realising it. We're doing it.
What the fuck is going
We're
on
not
here?
realising we're doing it. It's a biological thing, bro.
I'm like, oh, I want my woman to be like, oh, I want her to be interesting.
When you're tapping
I want her
from
to-
behind-
I want
wait.
her to be pretty.
No.
Nah, bro, it's all about the hips, bro.
Let me say something. When you're tapping from behind, are you grabbing the waist? Are you grabbing the hips?
Yeah, obviously.
It's not just a sexual move, it's a safety move.
Bro,
You're grabbing the hips to be like, oh, this is hot, but also I think I could have
this
children
is
with
what
this person.
happens when you let an Asian man into therapy, right?
Therapy's been quite good, actually, 3 weeks.
Yeah, I see this. Yeah,
What are you going to say, Josh?
yeah, go on.
Wasn't the last thing you're thinking when you're like here?
Yeah. The frontal lobe, your subconscious man brain is going, oh, I could have children. Expand family.
What the fuck? Nah, I disagree.
The Neanderthal comes out.
Nah,
Legacy. When I die, children born.
no, because I wouldn't be wearing 3 condoms if I wanted kids. Like,
No,
do
you
know
don't
what I'm
want
saying?
kids. Actively, you don't want kids. Actively, you don't want kids. But the carnal thing, that's what I'm saying, is like an intrinsic thing of men wanting that and women wanting emotional connection.
No, so
Especially now, 'cause they can
we've
provide
been over
themselves.
this. Our type in women is totally different. You don't like childbearing hips.
No, of course I do.
We've no. We've man, no.
Yeah,
I would define your taste in women to be that of a white guy that plays rugby.
A white guy that plays rugby.
Like you like
Bonnie Blue.
petite.
Yeah.
No, a petite grim.
Lily Phillips.
Yeah, you like heroin chic.
Yeah, my brother calls it FHM. I'm into like
Go on.
FHM 90s women.
Yeah. You want women that have had like some form of eating disorder within the last
Yeah, because
3
I've got an
months.
eating disorder just the other way around. Balances out in the house, isn't it?
You're like, yo, if they don't finish their food,
So I get to eat 2 meals.
No, no. So yeah, childbearing hips don't come into
No,
it.
it
for you.
still is because thin women can have kids, and of course they have kids.
But you're. It's the antithesis of what you just said.
Hips and fat are not the same thing, or hips and meat are not the same thing. The hip is a bone.
You've started on the wrong path here, bro.
No, it's not. I'm telling you.
So, watch next episode. You're just gonna be talking about testosterone levels. Like, oh, fucking men aren't men anymore. Oh. Yeah, you're 3.
No. I think you're all.
You're 6 episodes away from pitching the crypto.
What I'm trying to say is, women, especially now, they can provide for themselves at unprecedented levels compared to when our parents were courting women, right?
Right.
So now the women we meet, they can provide for themselves. That's sorted. They don't need us. They want emotional connection. But for men, we've not been conditioned to understand beyond, even in our most carnal desires, wanting someone who can be a mother or someone who's fit. That's what I'm saying. Oh, there's a base level attraction.
No, again, I disagree. I think that's an oversimplification.
Would you change? Would you not go out with someone if they had a shit job?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't go out with someone who had
No.
a shit job. Would you go? Would you? You wouldn't go out with someone who had a shit job.
I think we're
No,
learning
as
a
in
lot.
You wouldn't. Oh,
Yeah, I think we're learning a lot about you, Ashan,
you
not men.
Each other's like, you've got a shit job.
yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. You've got an inherently, like, not you, we have an inherently non-masculine job. So your theory falls down on that. Going village to village, telling stories,
Yeah.
hoping people are going to give you money and validation isn't a masculine thing to do.
What is a masculine thing to do?
Being a fucking welder, a blue-collar job.
Okay, going village to village, sticking stuff together
Yeah.
is more masculine.
Yeah, building, creating something that's tangible.
By the way, it's the most Punjabi answer you've ever given.
But it's true. But it is true. Like being an old school masculine person, I think women want somebody who can build some shit. I think is more attractive. If I'm a woman, I'm putting myself in a woman's.
Yeah.
Somebody who doesn't care about the validation of hundreds of people.
Yeah.
I just fix pipes and shit, innit? That's way more masculine. Oh, I build houses.
We can do flat pack.
Brother,
We can do DIY.
no, we can't.
You think it's emasculating to get a guy in to fix something in the house?
Yeah, 100%.
I do it all the fucking time, mate. Do it all the time. Let the experts win.
No. Oh, what level of stuff are we talking?
I've got a guy to build flat pack furniture. I've got a guy in to take out something from a plug point.
What the
I'm too busy. I'm too busy out here making people laugh village to village. When I'm in the next village, you go to my house and you fix my plug point.
Yeah, then he
I've got
fixes
money
your,
now.
Then he fixes your wife. Like, what are you talking about?
Fine. Then there'll be some girl there with childbearing hips and attracted to me in the village. We all sorted, cuz.
I think your perception. I think you're looking at it from a male gaze perspective, rather
'Cause
than
I'm a
female
man.
gaze. But yeah, then don't, like, you can't then assume what women want.
I'm not assuming. I know.
Well, I think we're going to defer to the listeners on this.
Yeah, you tell us what you think. Who's right? I know it's me.
Again, this is only for the women. None of you fucking incels start going into.
We don't have incel listeners. They'll listen to Finn Taylor. They're watching Red Richardson and listening to Finn Taylor. So they're not coming for us. Also, we don't call them Fincels. We call them Indian men.
Yeah, fair. I think you're warped on that.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Hi guys, thanks for listening to this week's episode of Too Old Fashioned. We hope you're enjoying this episode. For this next section, it might be worth you watching the episode on YouTube, because we're going to be reacting to videos that you can't currently see. Thanks.
Welcome to my favorite section of the podcast, where we basically get Ishan to react to stuff I've seen on the internet. First up, we have a lovely.
By the way, this section never stops feeling like I'm a really old man.
It is, yeah.
Never. It's like, oh, I've seen something on the internet. I'm like, the internet? What is this thing you speak of?
Right, great. I don't really know what to do with that. So I'm going to ask a question before I show you this, right? What level do you have to have an expertise in a certain subject in order for you to go on to national TV and do said thing?
I mean, it depends on the thing. If it's like something academic,
Yeah.
I would want you to have at least a minimum master's degree.
What about a chef? Speaking of somebody who's been on MasterChef, at what point can you call yourself a chef?
I think when you've at least been a head chef at least once and been paid to do it.
Oh, okay. So your threshold's quite high, right? So I'm gonna, as somebody who's been on MasterChef, I'm gonna get you to react to Brooklyn Beckham's sandwich that he's done on the Today Show in the US.
Okay, yes. Oh yes, bacon, egg.
And there's the sandwich.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my God, so good! Bacon and egg.
Look at that sandwich.
Yeah.
Right? Brooklyn Beckham, for listeners, went on to the Today Show in the US on untoasted white bread, put down an egg that was overcooked, bacon that wasn't crispy, and sausage that looked grey, and doused it in ketchup. And he's there promoting that he's a chef.
The only thing I agree with on that is the untoasted bread. On a bacon egg sandwich,
Yeah.
untoasted. It's so much better.
No, I disagree.
Yeah.
No. Hold on. Let me clarify here, right? Untoasted bread, I think, is absolutely fine.
Untoasted bread, aka bread.
Yeah, untoasted bread.
Bread.
Untoasted bread is absolutely fine.
Bread which is toasted is toast.
Yeah. Untoasted bread is absolutely fine.
Yeah, bread.
Untoasted, we'll do the 20 minutes on this. Untoasted bread is fine in that context.
Yes.
As long as the bacon is also crispy. There's too much mush in that sandwich. Did you not see how pink the bacon was?
Yeah, but some whites like pink bacon, don't they?
Yeah, but chefs don't. Josh, referring to the token white in the room.
No. Yeah, white boy, Josh, tell us, how do you like your bacon?
On a
Crispier side.
crispy
yeah.
side. So on a scale,
Medium well. Yeah, medium well.
So on a scale, let's say 1 being you, and 10 being Ainsley Harriott.
I mean, you've burned it.
What scale? What
done a
number would you
cremation.
like? Yeah. Are we talking me or are we talking Ishan? Like, what's the right level of...
You're Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah.
You're talking mixed race bacon, aren't you? Not Ainsley Harriott.
Yeah. Okay, right. Rio Ferdinand's a good shout.
Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Did you... This dude's a chef.
Well, he's not a chef. He's an internet. He does chefing online.
No.
Does he work at a restaurant?
No, but this is the thing. But he's a self-proclaimed chef.
Yeah, the thing is, I follow a lot of like internet chefs who've never worked in restaurants.
Yeah.
And I do follow their recipes. So the world has changed a bit, right? If they're making recipes online. Thing with Brooklyn Beckham, I do feel for him because I'll tell you why. He didn't choose he didn't choose to be David Beckham's son. That's not his choice. So he was born David Beckham's son. Suddenly he's got this. David Beckham is one of the most famous people ever.
Yeah.
So for him to live up to that is crazy. He can't help the fact that he's had access to everything. What can you possibly do if you've got access to everything?
Brilliant question. What you can do is not refer to yourself as a fucking chef on national TV
Yes, you can.
and make that fucking nonsense.
make
Are
it.
you mental?
Listen, my dream is to make a Nepo baby. That's my dream.
Absolutely fine. If your Nepo baby starts making biryani with couscous instead of rice,
Let her do it, bruv. I've made money. I don't give a shit.
and then everybody will call her a dickhead.
Good. She can take it, bruv.
And not, okay, and then fucking a white guy on a podcast in 50 years isn't going to be like, do you know who I feel sorry for? The little Akbar girl.
Yeah. Do you know what? I don't care. I've made my money. I'm dead.
I'm not begrudging him his wealth. I'm begrudging what he's doing with that wealth.
Nah.
And how bad he's being with that
Also,
wealth.
can I just say, it is nice to see him overcook an egg because posh chefs fucking love undercooking eggs. They're trying to gaslight us into having mush for scrambled eggs. Have you seen this?
That wasn't okay, so you've just referred to that as a scrambled egg. That was a fried egg, bruv.
Okay, fine.
It
He
looks
whisked,
like scrambled eggs.
he whisked it up and fried it. So that's quite a good idea.
Are we?
He whisked it up, got the egg yolk mixed into the white, yeah? And fried it as a scrambled egg. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to try that, Brooklyn Beckham. Brooklyn, I'm on your side. I remember the day you were born.
I think you're fucking nuts.
I remember the day he was named as well, actually. That's how old I am.
What's it? Wait, sorry. How has Brooklyn Beckham destroying an English breakfast sandwich on national TV turned into? I remember when I was there actually. I was in the delivery room.
Look, I think the sandwich looked fine. Soft bread. I would prefer it a bit crispier, but maybe he likes it that way. And the scrambled egg, fried egg business is actually quite a nice innovation. And he poured the ketchup quite nicely, nice little lines.
The ketchup, Josh. This sandwich was doused in ketchup.
But when I put ketchup on, it looks like fucking Nagasaki. It just drops and just spreads out like that. He's got like nice little lines like that.
Yeah. And I would flame you for that if you weren't doing that in the privacy of your own home. If you went onto MasterChef and made that.
I undercooked chicken twice on MasterChef. You didn't flame me for that, did you?
No. But again, you weren't introduced as Chef Ishan Akbar.
That's true. And I never will be since.
I can guarantee that.
I'm a good cook as well, bruv. Anyway.
Not the way you're defending Brooklyn Beckham here, right? You can't go onto national TV and display no skill in the profession that you're
claiming to be in. Yeah, but we've seen comics on TV. We've seen comedians who live at the Apollo where you go, you can't.
And what do we say to them people?
They're still earning a living, aren't they?
No, but again, you're obsessed with this notion. I'm not begrudging him earning a living or being David Beckham's son.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you have every single privilege available to you and that's the best you can do?
I think it makes it harder when you've got access to every single privilege. I really think it does, genuinely. I think the more privilege you have, weirdly, it's getting so much harder because you're like, I can do everything and I can access everything. I've got no need to like try.
But you're inherently being given opportunities that other people that are actually good
again,
aren't.
it's not his fault.
100% it is his fault. You need to have some form of self-awareness.
You're thinking that as Preet Singh, born into a Sikh family in Reading growing up.
Yes.
Right. I'm thinking that as Ishan Akbar, born into the Akbar family in the East End of London.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Beckham woke up and he's like, I can choose to do anything. We couldn't.
But this is exactly what I'm saying to you. How can you feel bad for this human being that has every single privilege available?
No, I do feel bad for him.
This is mad.
I'm on his
This is
side.
mental. So
Fit.
basically, fuck that guy. Learn how to make a proper breakfast sandwich.
Do you
If
know
you're
what?
growing up in
I'm
a-
going to make David a Brooklyn Beckham sandwich the
Yeah.
way he made it and put it on Instagram. Can't do bacon though because I'll be at home. I don't cook bacon at home. So you're going to have turkey rashes instead.
No. Do it if you're bad. Be
No,
about
I'm not
it.
going to disrespect my dad like that.
Yeah. Ask your dad what he thinks of that sandwich.
Dad's going to be like, I've never seen bacon before. Guess that looks all right.
No. But you've seen eggs before.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask him. Ask Akbar, right? Mr.
Yeah.
Akbar. Ask him.
All right. Hi, guys. Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of Two Old Fashioned Podcasts with me, Ishan Akbar, and him, Preet Singh. Remember, you can sign up to our Patreon for just £1 a month for life for the first 100 people that sign up. We've only got about 70 places left. You get, for £1 a month, early access. You get the Patreon afters, and you get to see early access to all our Patreon specials coming down the line. What other tiers are there?
We got a £3 tier as well. We got a £10 tier. You get a bunch more exclusive offers. So you get the afters, bonus episode. You get merch. You get percentages off tickets, live shows, and things as well. So just go over to the Patreon, check out the 3 tiers. You'll see a detailed description of what you can get extra. But we'll see you over there.
So go and sign up, patreon.com/2 Old Fashioned Pod. Right, so every week we do an advice section where you guys can write into us on social media or email, and we give you our great advice. The feedback we've had so far is that Preet's advice is probably more relevant, whereas my advice is probably more fun. And more people are
This is
inclined to
true.
do the more fun stuff. So
I would also like to point out none of this is. I think that probably one person has said this to him. I think
it's 2. So get in touch. Let us know. Let's see what advice we give you today.
yes.
Watch me be Bear serious as well. This
So this one was actually came to me at a gig.
Oh,
this piece
nice.
of advice. It was comedy sessions on Tuesday.
Oh, lovely.
I told them to reach out, DM me.
Yep.
And it's a great one. I really like this, right? I know it's bad, but I can't help it. I judge people so hard based on their shoes. If I see a grown adult in Velcro trainers, Crocs, outside of the house, or those weird barefoot running shoes, I immediately assume something's off with them.
Okay.
It's irrational, but is this just me? Or do you guys have petty things we secretly judge people for? Firstly, let's cover off
The shoes thing.
the shoes thing.
Growing up, my mum always used to say you can judge a man by the shoes he's wearing. And that was something I used to hear a lot, but they generally just meant like brogues, Oxfords, loafers.
Yeah.
So that level.
Like
Let's
you used
take
to have that whole like no brown in town.
Yeah. That's why it was hard for me to get a job.
It is never in the history of the banking industry, it has never been hard to get for a brown guy to get a job.
In front-facing roles, it has been.
Yeah, but only poor people work front facing ones, isn't it?
What, client-facing?
Yeah. You want to be a trader and shit.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Well, but relationship management, like investment management, investment banking,
Relationship
private
management.
banking,
You're a glorified cashier, innit?
as a private banker.
Yeah. Oh.
It's on about like banking level, right?
Yeah. You're talking
In the
about,
office, like
not in the office.
investment.
Yeah, not investment level. You're
Yeah,
talking about the branches.
yeah. I'm talking about that's what
I
I'm
meant
saying.
in the investment banking level, they don't put brown people in client-facing roles.
Really? Oh, see, so maybe that's a generational thing. My experience in banking,
Yeah.
a lot of
Really?
brown-
When I was in private banking, I was the only Asian man in the building of 300 staff.
Okay, so no, it's different now.
Is it?
Yeah, so I
That's
have to
bad.
retract my
That's bad.
statement. In my experience,
If I was white and rich and a brown guy was doing my finance, I wouldn't trust him.
no, it's totally the opposite. I would. Who else is going to help you evade tax?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Back to the shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah. I'm with this. I judge people off their shoes so much, but not in the way that you think.
Well, how do you do? How? Think I don't get is sneakers. People like sneakers and trainers.
No, a banging
I don't
pair,
understand
a
the-
banging pair of trainers is
I don't
Top
understand.
notch.
They're trainers. They're literally trainers. I don't understand like the hype around trainers. They're like, oh my God, you got a New Balance Omega fucking Sambas. They're fucking sick. You're like,
No,
what?
but if anybody's that into shit, like they're a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, so how are you judging people based on the shoes?
Just niceness of the trainer.
If they're
right?
clean or not.
Yeah, so like if somebody's like into trainers,
Yeah.
the right level, there's a right level.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, oh, those are a really nice pair of trainers. But if they go into the, yeah, thanks, bro, I bought them at hypebeast.com 3.
What? I can't... other than cleanliness, what
Yeah.
makes a pair of trainers nice?
Visually, I think people like, look, you got those, and then you got those. Like, those are nice trainers.
But they're just clean trainers.
But they're nice. Like, they're nice to look at visually.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Quite a stylish guy.
But Chelsea boots, if I see somebody wearing a Chelsea boot, I'm like, that dude is either a Russian oligarch
Yeah.
or he wants to be a Russian oligarch.
Or Ishan Akbar going to Sunday lunch in the pub.
If I saw you wearing a Chelsea boot, do you understand why people think you're a coconut now?
I love Chelsea boots. What are you talking about? I've got 2 pairs.
Chelsea boots are the second worst shoe, I think.
No, they're not the second worst shoe at
They're
all.
the second worst shoe. What, by 1,000,000%.
And I've also got Crocs.
Chelsea boot goes great with a gilet or a quarter zip.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Yeah. And if you wear a quarter zip, you're also a cunt.
Really?
Yeah, quarter
I
zips
think
are...
they're quite practical, actually, because
How?
in the autumn season, in the autumn and spring season, right, where the weather can be a bit unpredictable,
Yeah.
wearing a quarter zip gives you flexibility.
Yeah, that little quarter... cold?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, cold? What are you talking about?
Absolutely. A bit of air in the chest. I'm a big fan of a quarter zip. I love a gilet. I
Wear
love
a fleece. Gilet.
Fleece is too hot. You've got to take the whole thing off.
Or unzip the motherfucker.
It's too much, too big. I'm at work, bro. I've got to do some trading. Yeah? I've got clients with lots of money. Always getting hot in here. Refreshed.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's the dumbest piece of clothing.
I like a quarter zip. Don't wear quarter zips. Quarter zip should only be worn at work when you want to impress a white girl's parents or in a restaurant, like a high-end restaurant.
No,
That's it.
I'm sorry. No.
3 places, correct? Yeah. Anywhere else, don't wear it to a comedy show because you're being a cunt.
As if I'm taking advice from somebody who's wearing dirty New Balances. Shut up, Josh.
Josh, you just caught strays for no reason.
How dare you
I
agree
like
with
a new-
Isha? How dare
I like
you
your New
agree
Balances,
with Isha?
Josh.
No, quarter zips are not the vibe.
Okay.
Everybody's just a sheep. Quarter zips, like somebody started wearing a quarter zip one time. Quarter zip just screamed like, oh, I don't have time for fashion, but I'm also fashionable. Shut up, bro.
I love that. That's perfect.
No, it's
I
not.
don't have time for fashion, but I'm also fashionable. That's the dream, innit?
Yeah, if you're a middle-aged fucking dude with a quiff.
Nothing feels as cooling as quarter zip feels.
Yeah.
That's
No, so Chelsea boots are out.
okay. I like Chelsea boots.
The absolute worst, and of one of my friends is catching strays here, because every time we go out, this is what he wears. Felt brogues. Like
Felt.
suede brogues.
I like it. I like this Syrian friend of yours.
He's not Syrian.
What is he?
Punjabi.
I like him even more. He's like
It's Bags. You know Bags.
Is it Bags?
Yeah, it's Bags.
I love you, Bags. Correct. Please wear your shirt for the same length of a quarter zip, unbuttoned.
He wears
gold chain.
quarter zips.
Bro, I love Bags. You're sexy, Bags. You wear quarter zips and you wear felt brogues. Don't let this man gaslight you into saying that you're not wearing the right thing. You are.
Bro, these are some of the worst. So what happens is, do you remember we had that conversation a few episodes ago about like how life is so geared towards 9 to 5
Yeah.
working people? I despise when work gear
Yeah.
goes into fashion.
Like TM Lewin.
Yeah.
Or
Do you
Charles
remember them
Tyrrell.
Veja trainers? Veja.
I loved the Vegas.
This is what I'm talking about, bro. This guy's got no sauce.
You took a video of me once dancing in Vegas.
Yeah. And I was just that was the dancing, beautiful. As soon as I see the Vejas, I'm like, oh, this is...
Vegas had good grip. Very practical shoes for dancing in a Weatherspoons.
Anytime fucking grip comes into... He's got good grip. My 70-year-old grandmother used to be like, does it have good grip?
No, see, listen. We do this, right? We take the piss out of old people for the stuff that they say. When it's cold and icy, your Vegas are stylish and practical.
They're not stylish.
Not your Air Force Ones, bruv. Yeah, they are stylish. They've got a lovely little V colour.
I promise you, they're not stylish.
Yeah, you can get burgundy, you can get mauve, you can get black, you can get yellow, you can get green.
I promise you, they're not. Do you know? I can't wait for you to have your Ramesh glow up, and then you'll figure out. No. You know, once you start making proper money and stuff, and you get a stylist.
I don't need a stylist.
Oh, bro, yeah. I'm sure Rom used to say the same shit, right? No. Watch, you'll get a stylist. And then
I get complimented on my style quite a bit.
Huh?
I get complimented on my style, my drip quite often.
I think we could end that section there. I really like the way you said drip.
I'm drippy.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I'm just dripping. Non-stop drip.
That's what the community nurse said.
Yeah. Non-stop drippy drip. Don't need medication for the drip though, do I? So who's the real winner? Dripping, no meds.
She's like, yeah, just it's fine. Just adult nappies, incontinence.
Dripped out, baby.
Yeah, dripped out of the bond. Oh, beautiful question.
Josh asked a great question.
Repeat it just in case it isn't.
Josh asked a great question, which is, can you tell the general area of the world that someone's from based on their trainers? With
yeah.
Indians, immediately.
Go on.
I can't even describe the trainer, but there is an Indian trainer. There's like Indian people, they wear it with shalwar kameez, they wear it with jeans. It's the same kind of... It's not... I can't even explain it.
You're going to have to try it because you made
It's like a new... It's not a new... It's like Gola trainers.
Yeah, okay.
That whole style, like quite puffy.
Feeler.
Yeah. I've actually got a pair of feelers.
They came back in for a bit.
Yeah, I quite like feelers. I use them for... They're my walking shoes. Yeah, they got really good grip. And actually, like, good support for, like, the insoles.
Bro, seriously, turning 40 has changed you. Because I remember one of the first conversations that we had was about your, like, really nice, I think they were Nike Supreme crosser. They were, like, some really fashionable trainers. And now you're talking about grip.
Bro, let me tell you, right? I wear some shoes on rotation.
Yep.
Feeler, walking, get my steps in. Crocs for the supermarket and the surgery and other such errands.
You're so old. You've got a pair of trainers to wear in surgery.
No, when I go for surgery, I'm just talking about errands, like appointments, personal appointments. Pharmacy collection. Butchers.
Do you understand how old you have
Shops.
to be? Like, oh, actually.
Popping down the high street.
Hold on, sorry, I'm here. So you don't have a pair to gig in, but you're like, oh,
no, I've got gig pairs.
I should probably get one for the doctor's surgery. How often are you there?
No, not just doctor's surgery. I'm talking about the high street. I'm talking about the amenities on my high street, right? So I've got the Asian food store, Tesco, Sainsbury's, surgery. Those are the places I frequent.
How many doctor's appointments have you had in the last month?
Just the 2, blood test and this. What? I had a blood test and then the results of the blood test.
Just the 2.
What?
Just the 2. Just the 2.
I had a blood
You're
test.
in the doctors every fortnight. That's mad.
Not. I had the blood test and then 3 weeks later they were like, let's talk about your blood test results.
What about the previous month?
I didn't have any.
Oh, okay. Good.
Right. So there's those shoes. Then because I travel quite a bit, I've got 2 pairs of trainers that I wear on rotation, comfortable, but I can also gig in them. I've got 4 pairs of clear white trainers. I've got 2 Oxfords. I've got 1 pair of brogues, 1 pair of loafers, 2 pairs of Chelsea boots, and 1 pair of brown shoes. And 2 Britannia chipples. And 1 Cosse.
Can I ask why we're on this?
I said, can you tell where in the world people are from?
Oh, yeah.
And you decided to list all of your foot gear.
You can tell Indians by the trainers they're wearing.
Yep.
And I can't say what I was about to say because it's not a Patreon episode.
Yeah, I don't know what you were about to say.
It was involving bare feet and certain people.
Certain people. Let's leave that for the Patreon episode. Yeah, wow. Arabs love Supreme.
Oh.
Trainers. He specifically asked about... I think slippers are universal. Like, I think a lot of Asian uncles wear slippers.
Sandals.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Birkenstocks. I've got a pair of Birkenstocks. Fucking love them.
They didn't make the list.
I forgot. But my Birkenstocks are so good.
Birkenstocks are middle-aged white guy stuff.
Yes, come on. All lesbians.
No, that's Doc Martens.
And Doc Marten. I used to buy a pair of Doc Marten.
Can you see what's going on? Like, I don't understand.
Shoes are just Indians.
Nah,
And
shoes.
the barefoot people that I didn't mention earlier.
Japanese people love really high-end trainers.
Do you know what? I think they love sushi. I'm not looking at their shoes. I'm looking at what they eat.
Yeah, but the question here,
It's about
Sean,
shoes.
is about the shoes.
Yeah, so I'm answering. The only people I can tell are Indians. Everybody else, no.
Japanese. I can always tell somebody who's Japanese.
From their shoes?
Yeah.
I can tell from their
Don't.
facial features.
No, let's not go that way.
That guy's Japanese as fuck. He's got a ponytail and a sword.
I'm trying to think who else.
Can you tell Chinese people and Japanese people apart?
Yeah, of course.
How?
Maybe that's a game for Patreon.
How?
I ain't saying. We'll wait for the paywall.
I can tell Koreans apart from Japanese people.
Go on.
It's eyes, isn't it?
Huh. What's the difference in the eyes, Sean?
One set have them slightly bigger, slightly more visible.
You didn't get baited into that. You know that's plastic surgery.
In South Korea?
South Korea has a massive plastic surgery industry, and it's all to do with the eyelids.
Did it?
Yeah,
Wow.
they make their eyes bigger.
Put Botox in the eyes.
No. They literally cut off their eyelids to make their eyes bigger.
They make
Legit, genuinely. I'm
really?
not
I need
making
to
this
look
up.
it up. That's mad.
Yeah.
All right, well.
That got a little bit strange, I'll be honest. But I think we're going to wrap the episode there.
All right, we're wrapping the episode up there.
We were talking about trainers, and then we got into eyelids.
Yeah.
Why?
That's what too old-fashioned is. You just talk about anything, bruv. Anything comes up.
Yeah, so tune in next week for Ishan's Doc
New
Martens.
hot takes.
Doc Martens.
Yeah, I'm going to buy Doc Martens for the episode next week.
And a septum piercing.
Is that this one here? Yeah. Genuinely thought you meant the gooch. See you next week, everyone. Have a good week.